What is going on, everybody? Hope you lot are well. Today we are taking a first look at Doom the Dark Ages. We are covering this on console. We're playing this on the 15th of the 5th 2025, so I believe this came out yesterday. So yeah, let's get into it. Let's check out a couple of levels. It starts a little bit slow, and then we'll give some final thoughts at the end. If we just quickly jump into settings to see if there's 'cause I'm playing about 30 minutes off stream, see if there's anything like important here. I've turned the subtitle size a little bit up because it was a little bit small. I know everybody loves, I mean, I don't want to say everybody, but a lot of people like the music in Doom. I don't, so I had to crank that down a little bit. If we go into video options here, there's no like performance or quality mode. It's just one, and is at 60 FPS. We should talk about performance quickly a little bit. Like, this is one of those games that runs better on Xbox than it does on PlayStation, right? On PlayStation, base PlayStation 5 and Pro, it's like bouncing around 55, and it hits like a almost 60 solid on Xbox Series X anyway. And it's like 1440p upscaled to 4K. You know, so it's like between 1080 and 1440p. Gamma, I had to crank up a little bit. This game is a dark game, man, so I don't know if it's gonna look a bit washed out for you, 'cause I'm out here in the gaming room in the middle of the day, but it's a little bit of a dark game. Also, motion blur is on by default, which I don't mind. It's set at high by default, and it just makes everything look way too soft. I've heard some people say that, oh, you should keep it on high, but for me, it was too much. So I've turned it low, even for somebody who likes motion blur. So that's something you should be aware of, like the gamma and the motion blur stuff. Yeah, that's everything that is important in the settings. So if we go campaign, let's start a new campaign here. Hurt Me Plenty is the default difficulty. I think they had the extra easy difficulty that's not in this game. So the big things that change with the difficulty here, like the main ones you see is the parry window. And you're like, oh my god, another game with a parry mechanic, because we covered Claire Obscura the other day. Yeah, but is the parry mechanic the new trend for like the BR mechanic? So I was already rolling my eyes when I looked at this, because, you know, I'm not the biggest fan of the parry mechanic. So we'll see how it is when we go in. You can change game difficulty on the fly, that's fine. And then, you know, even though you pick your standard difficulty, you can turn on enhanced targeting and then empowered attacks recommended for players. All right, and then they've got quite a lot of options here. Even if you go the Hurt Me Plenty here, you know, you can change the parry window. And these are the two options. It was just telling us about tutorials we want on enemy aggression and things like that. So I do appreciate that. But let's just go, you know, default and see how it is. But yeah, so anyway, again, if you don't know what Doom is, first-person shooter. When did the last one come out? It's been about 3-4 years now. So, you know, this is in that vein of, you know, when they rebooted Doom in like 2016, and they made it play way more arcadey, and people love that, because, you know, obviously we had the PC games for originals from like the 90s, right? And then like Doom 4 went off of the rails. And then when they did that 2016 reboot, everybody loved it. So it's in that vein, but you know how like 2016 and Eternal had their like a mechanic that gets you hooked. Like the thing here is, you know, they've added a shield and a parry mechanic. That's like the gameplay air quotes changes here. I will say though, because there was a lot of criticism for Eternal, because it was way too rock paper scissory. Like each enemy you had to kill with a certain gun. It had their weakness, right? You could kill them with obviously any gun, but they would take too long. So they've got rid of a lot of that here. You know, the rock paper scissors element. You know, so you're more free to use what guns you want. And they've also slowed it down in the movement department as well, because there was a lot of complaints with Eternal about, oh, you know, it felt way too platformery and way too rock paper scissory. But then there was the other half of the people who really liked it for that. So, you know, let's see, you know, what we think about it.
It is close.
Cutscene goes up a little while. The other thing I should take note of is, like, you know, like, you don't get a lot of guns up front straight away. It's like all you got is a shotgun for the first 15-20 minutes, and then you get another gun, and then so there's trickles it out a little bit slow.
Keep moving. We found their entry point.
So first impression wise, this may not leave the best first impression, especially if you really like Doom Eternal. It's slowed down. Up front, there's not as much weapons until you get later on in the game, and parrying might not be for everybody.
Transports. How much time?
I will say though, for the first 30 minutes I've played,
Get me the new bishop.
it seems
Valen's
a bit of a
army division is
lenient
still an
parry,
hour
which is
away.
good. We're not talking
Try
your.
and launch the Atlan.
I should hold this
There's
a
no time.
fort until we get later in the game, but it's not your soul's parry, right? At the moment,
Bishop
anyway.
Creed. We need him.
So anyway, yeah, there'll be short video goes up on YouTube, longer first look will be up on Twitch. Check us out. I might do something a little bit different here. I shouldn't promise this also. I'm making promises all over this beginning of this video. I might try to do a shorter first look today. My audience tells me my boomer videos are too long, so we'll see. We'll trash off a little bit of gameplay of everything
village of
for the
Khalid
first
is
couple of
on my
levels, and then we'll give some final
If it
thoughts
falls,
right at the end.
Everything will be destroyed, including your Sentinel energy reserves.
Launch the Slayer.
Total purification targeted for the village of Khalid.
Anybody ever really cared about the Doom story? Not me. Is the fur new? I recently went back and played Eternal, and I jumped right into the DLC, and I was like, oh, I should have got warmed up into how this game plays. I'm just overwhelmed. God damn, so much movement in this game.
2, 1. Release.
Yeah, I like Doom gameplay. I can say like right off the bat, like I got a hardcore hate. I just don't like this type of music. Not for me at all. It's like the most off-putting thing about the game for me. Yeah, we got it. Can I heard some like criticism like that maybe the
Impact
music
confirmed. The Slayer has been activated.
maybe the music isn't as good as the previous game. All right, we'll try to run for this first area as quick as possible. Alright, is ready to introduce a shield. LT to block incoming frontal attacks with your shield. Blocking too many attacks will disable your shield for a short time. Alright, so I'll just show you it. What happens if you hold it too long? Press in left stick to sprint. Here's where you can do like a shield rush. While using shield block, hold LT. You can lock onto a target while locked on to lock on is active. Press RT to shield charge at them. Shield charge can be used to travel great distances, deal damage on impact. So like even though they've slowed down movement a little bit, this is how they help like in this game speed it up. You don't get to do it infinitely, but it does charge up quite quickly. When a demon takes enough damage, they will become dazed. Press R near a dazed enemy to execute them. Executing an enemy will drop additional healing. So you know, in like the last game or the last two games, like they gave you was it chainsaw or something? But they gave you something, right, where you could do it straight away to get ammo back, right? And you needed like gas or whatever. It's still got that, but like not in that mechanic of, you know, chainsaw and gas and stuff. But you still like do the melee to get ammo. If that makes sense.
Confirmed. Weapon drop incoming in 3, 2, 1.
It's just our melee. I wish they would have given us a weapon this early. It looks like the glove already gone. Oh wait, maybe it doesn't. Press R to perform a melee attack with your power gauntlet and consume a charge. The power gauntlet can store up to 3 charges, allowing for damaging melee combos. Striking a demon with melee attack will drop ammo for all your weapons. The power gauntlet charges regenerates over time or by finding melee ammo in the world. Demons hit by the power gauntlet can falter, creating an opening for additional combo attacks. All right, got it. So, you know, add the melee in with your shield charge. Still doing plenty. So this is where you would do that to get across distances. I could have done my shield charge from there with the lock on, so it's got a good range. Come on, legs, where are you? This is where they teach you to parry. Green hell surge projectiles can be parried with a well-timed shield block. Press LT. Parrying attacks recharges your melee strikes faster. Oh, I didn't read that before about recharges your melee faster. Interesting. Please parry. Block LT right before getting hit by a green hell surge to deflect it back towards your attacker. Parrying attack. See that? Like I was pressing it way earlier, so it's not like super strict. I don't know if enemies later on, like, it gets way stricter later on, but which is nice, you know. Sure, if you want that mechanic to be in everything, that's fine, but like make it tedious as hell. Looking at you, Claire Obscura. Oh, missed that. Once some demons are vulnerable to glowy strikes. Glowy strikes can disable attacks or even weaken demons, but they will not kill them. Glowy strikes drop health. You get that ability later on where you can throw your shield. is cool. Press select to bring up the auto map. View mission area in your dossier. Your auto map will show you where you have been and where you have yet to go. It will also reveal valuable items that are nearby, so be sure. All right. Go. I don't know if I'm like the biggest fan of this map style. We've seen it in a couple of games now. Just like for me, it's kind of confusing. You get your bearings and stuff, especially where like there's loads of high-low sections. You know, that's the map.
Once he kills the demons, the portals will collapse.
Press that to view your current. All right, there you go. Cool effect. I told you, you're not even using your guns that much in this first area. Maybe it's because all they've given me is a shotgun. Finally, a weapon. A shredder is full auto weapon that launches a barrier of barbed spikes at enemies. It is equally effective from close range or long range, as long as you can stay on target. Hold RB to activate your weapon wheel and choose from all your weapons. Press RB to swap your weapon. Later on, I think all weapons, like they call it, you get alternate versions of them that can shoot differently. But just, you know, just imagine alt fire. It's just alt fire, really, if you think about it. If you are killed in combat, a life sigil can be consumed to revive you and refill your health. If you run out of life sigils and you die, you will restart from the last checkpoint. There is a limit to how many life sigils you can hold. Like in this mode, that's not really that important. On the higher difficulties, they got like permadeaths, and so the hardest difficulty you can't lose life sigils. On the one lower than that, you can use life sigils. But like on normal difficulty, famous last words is not that. You know. Okay. Then famous last words. Oh, did we go the wrong way? See, on the third hit, you're just like one-shotting everything. Oh my god, that actually hurt. Remember I just commented about how easy? Where are you? Do it. I don't know if I have to kill all these. I think I could just get past them. But why not? Oh, maybe you actually do have to. End of chapter objective markers look like this. Once you reach this objective marker, the chapter will end.
They're making a final push. All remaining enemy targets have been neutralized.
So this game has it's gonna show up now. Is it before I comment about it? Hold on.
They lied to us. And now he has a leash.
The Makers felt a weapon as powerful as the Slayer.
Should be guided.
And you agreed.
He's not one
Of us. They want assurances. And so did I.
No weapon, thank you very much. Oh, this is to throw the shield. Wow, they really are lulling this out really slow. It's the upgrade to the shield. You still got kind of a chainsaw, but it's on the shield. Now press LB to throw shield saw at a demon. It will embed itself in stronger demons, stunning them for a short time. Weaker demons will be sliced in half. Deal damage to metal to trigger a superheated state. Throwing a shield saw at superheated metal will instantly shatter it. I don't see no superheated metal. Oh.
Reroute all units to the energy relay.
Is this on a cooldown? Damaging metal will bring it to superior state. Shatter metal will bring. I just want to do this. Everybody. Raising the shield just before a hell surge melee attack. It will parry the attack. Parrying attacks which are. Oh, interesting. Okay, well, so I guess the parry timing does get stricter. Is this where I start talking shit about the parry? Alright, you can't mash it. Oh, I pressed the wrong button. Yeah, I don't know if I like that. Huh. Sentinel shrines allow you to upgrade your gun, shield, and melee weapons. Find gold, rubies, and stones in the world to purchase these upgrades. You can use the same Sentinel shrines more than once. Gun, shield, melee. The shield seems super important, but we need to use guns. All right. What did I hit? Melee upgrade. Oh, okay. We can at least see. Hitting a demon with shield throw or parry. A hell surge attack detonates pincushion, causing damage to a wider area. Sure. The stone imp can deflect shield sword with its stone skin. It is vulnerable to shield charge, which will cause explosion. Alright, so we still have got some rock paper. Is there in this?
Welcome to research and development. Operations are currently suspended.
Oh, give me guns. Give me guns. Lots and lots of guns. Parry everything. Dude, I just meleeed you. I can't. You have died. Would you like to? Ah, yes. Where am I? Alright, so enemies tend to spawn a lot behind you. You gotta be doing 360 all the time. Oh, gun? Give me the gun. Gimme. Oh, that's what that ammo was for. Accelerator. Accelerator shoots out plasma energy at a very high rate of fire. It has a moderate spread, making it less effective at long range. As a plasma weapon, it can also quickly overload energy. Generate. Okay.
Plasma gun test in progress. Please hit the floor.
I want that on the shot. How do I? Oh, right stick. Okay. Okay, got a recoil. Blink by now. The shield bash is so satisfying. Like all I want to constantly do. You know, somebody's gonna say, "You dummy, you have to press the button." That's satisfying. Damn it! This is an annoying enemy.
Demonic leader identified.
Oh, wrong button. How do I? Where is it? Oh my days. Can I just not cycle through? I'm playing like trash. He did disrespectful backhand shield slap. Leaders of special demon variants that are stronger and can have unique attacks. Hunt down and defeat leaders to claim their demonic essence. Collecting demonic essence will permanently increase the Slayer's health, armor, or ammo capacity.
Engines online.
Link established.
To turn into a fighting game. Press RT to throw combo punches. Hitting enemy with a combo punch will charge your finisher meter. Press RB once the finisher meter has charged up to use the powerful finisher. I was joking. It legit turned into a fighting game. The evolution of Tekken Force mode right here. Press RB when no finisher is charged. Will activate a rocket punch. Rocket punch can be used to quickly close. Okay. Won't let me move. Would trigger your dash out here. Enemies about to hit you. Trigger a perfect dodge. Perfect dodge will fill your portion of your finisher.
Sir, a tight broke through. The energy relay is under attack.
If that core explodes, the city goes with it.
Wait for it. The pulverizer throws shards of bones out in a wide arc. It can damage several demons at once, make it effective against groups. Sounds good to me. Damn it, messed up my free hit combo.
I'm on board. I'll establish contact when we reach Eratum.
Commander Thera, the demonic presence around the priest signal is getting larger.
Yeah, that was a bit unnecessary. What the hell? Oh, look at this ugly little toy. I think you get like 2 turret kind of gameplay sections in between shooting, right? There's the mech, and then I know this one repeats. I don't know if the mech repeats. But you get like a flyer, and then How to Train Your Dragon Doom style.
Thrusters online.
All right, L boost, got it right. Look around. It's turned into Panzer Dragoon. Press and hold LT to lock onto a target with assault mode. While in assault mode, press B with a directional input to dodge. Dodge green hole surge attacks will trigger a perfect dodge, empowering your auto cannon. The dragon can dodge up, down, left, right. Demonic turrets have energy shields that cannot be damaged by standard autocannon fire. Perfect dodge empowers your autocannon with plasma rounds to destroy these shields. Once the energy shields are destroyed, turret can be eliminated. Using your autocannon RT while boosting will increase its fire rate. Chase down hell ships while boosting to destroy them and earn gold. Disembark from your dragon, look at an active landing zone and press R. Okay, that's actually pretty fun. Yeah, that was the last big gameplay thing. Obviously you upgrade your guns and all that later, and new guns, but like the last of the new things, I think, right? Yeah, I think I'm ready to give some final thoughts. We played for about 3 hours, played a little bit off stream as well. So first of all, obviously the big change is the melee. I don't know if I'm feeling it. For boss fights is good because it adds another element to boss fights. But boss fights or bigger enemy fights, should I say, are slower. So it feels satisfying and it's very easy to parry back their attacks. The bit where parry gets annoying is when you're swarmed by enemies and certain enemies that you have to parry so you can like die very quick. and I'm just playing on the normal difficulty here, so I can just see it already. That's like the way they would make it difficult at higher difficulties, and I think that would just get annoying. So I don't know, for bigger enemies and boss fights, yes, it adds another element, but like like generally I would take it out, and I would prefer it if it wasn't there. The shield rush is great. It's a great new mechanic. It gets you into the enemies very quickly, and I do prefer that, unlike the last game, it's not doing that whole rock paper scissors thing of, oh, you need this specific weapon to kill this specific enemy. You know, you could just use whatever weapon you want. So I'm glad they got rid of that, because it gives you a little bit more freedom of how you can kill enemies. There's still an optimal way, but you know, it's not as strict. So yeah, but I don't know, what is this trend with just adding parry onto everything? Like, I don't get it. Is that like the new BR thing, where everything's got a BR, be a BR? Now everything's just got to have a parry in it. Sure, they do give you a lot of options for like the timing and the window and all that, but when enemies spawn behind you and you get waves of them, and those enemies you have to parry, like you can't even see what's going on sometimes. They spawn behind you and like 2-3 enemies are jumping on you that you can't one shot, or a couple of shots. You have to parry them. That's where it gets annoying. It's not even a skill thing there. It gets frustrating and annoying, because you just mash and parry a lot of the time. So another thing I'm noticing is, like, with all the, you know, the shield like rush and the throw your shield, the dodging, like early parts of the game you're using less gunplay, like, because those abilities are so overpowered. But for like a Doom game, do you want to be focusing less on your guns? I don't know about that. So, you know, few good changes and a few not. But yeah, there you have it. Again, short video will go up on YouTube, longer video will be up on Twitch. Leave a comment, let me know what you thought. Did you play Eternal? Did you play 2016 remake? You know, how do you feel about the parry mechanic and every single game that comes out these days? I mean, it's not every single, but you know what I mean, right? Everything has a parry mechanic. Do you like it or don't you? I would love to know your thoughts. Other than that though, I think we're gonna call this one. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe and follow depending on the platforms you're watching. Turn those notification bells on so you do know when new videos drop. Other than that, I think we're gonna call it this one. Thanks for tuning in. Much love. Peace.